on, give me a second. Hold on, alright, hold on, okay. Hey guys. Hey, no. You're not supposed to see that. Okay. Today, I don't know what he was showing you, but I think it was a pop-up ad or something like that. But which is weird because, well, I think I have pop-up blocker on Firefox, but I think it just showed that for whatever reason. But believe me, it's not something I've just watched. Now, I don't even know what it was. What was it? Never mind. I'm not even gonna. But anyway, so we're back to do an update on my record collection. I don't remember how much it was, but we're going to start it out with this. The end of the year is coming soon, and I don't think there's going to be an album better than this one. I really don't. I feel like this is the year as good as it gets. This is a spoiler already. When I'm doing that list for my favorite albums of the year, this is going to be my number one. Without a doubt, this is my number one. Visions of Bodies Being Burned by Clipping. It's obviously their brand new album, but they're the best yet, and I didn't think they were going to make an album even better than their Existent Addiction to Blood, which was their best at the time, and then they dropped the sequel to it, which was even better. And not only even better, I honestly think this might be one of the best hip-hop records I've ever heard in my life. And, like, Daveed Diggs is a really, really great songwriter. He's a really, really great MC. And this group is finally getting the critical recognition they deserve with this one. With like this is considered to be like one of the best albums of the year. And Daveed really gets into some really good lyrical content in his darker territory, which a horrorcore record is something just for them. It was like really good move on their part. I'd say it's easily my favorite of the year. It was Mester and Kinsey by Aransas Pazuzu for a while, but now it's this. So, alright, hold on. Alright, now the other four you've already seen today, but we're gonna do them anyway. So let's see. Okay, this one is Mezzanine by Massive Attack. Has a little stag beetle on the cover. And if you're a fan of electronic music, you've already definitely heard this one. And if you're a fan of electronic music and you haven't heard this, I don't really even know how that's even possible though, but they're a trip hop band from Bristol, which is the kind of the same trip hop scene kind of where trip hop kind of originated from is Bristol. Like Portishead is also from Bristol. And I prefer this over Dummy by Portishead personally. But believe it or not, this isn't my favorite trip hop album of all time. It's probably my second favorite. My favorite though is Perdition City by Ulver, which I only have the CD for that though. But this is definitely one of my favorite electronic albums. So it's a classic in electronic music. It has some harder moments in it, but it's still really chilled out. It has some reggae influence, some rock influence, and it's just a really great album all around. Pretty diverse. Let's see. All right. This is one of my favorite albums of last year. This is Magdalene by FKA Twigs. It's she's kind of an artist I think has gotten better after each one of her releases. This is her most recent album. It has a kind of glitch pop territory and some loud artistic things in here. Some like deconstructed sounds and all that stuff, you know. Just there's a lot of producers on this, like Nicholas Jar, Skrillex, all that other stuff. And let's see. And the song Cellophane is one of my favorite songs of the year. Okay. This one is a pretty underrated album. This one is Board Up the House by Genghis Tron. They're a cybergrind group from New York, and cybergrind is like a fusion of grindcore music and electronic music. And they're, even though they're arguably the most well-known in the genre, they're a very underrated metal band in my eyes. I mean, they're probably the most well-known, yeah, they're arguably the most well-known group in the genre. But I think they're still a really underrated group, though. Like, cybergrind is a really underrated metal genre, in my opinion. Well, actually, maybe Agoraphobic Nosebleed, maybe the most well-known, but that's probably just because Scott Hall's in it, and he's known for being in Fake Destroyer and Anal Cunt, which are one of the most well-known grindcore groups. But yeah, Genghis Tron is great. This is one of my favorite grindcore albums, by the way. Alright, and here's the last one. This one is Daughters by Daughters. This is their self-titled album, and it's their second most recent one. This came out in the year 2010. And Daughters is another group I feel like so far has gotten better after each release. This is my second favorite release by them. My favorite is their most recent album, but they were kind of going into a more accessible territory with this. Like when they first started, they were a metalcore group, and then they went towards a more noise rock stage, which is where they go with this, and they had cleaner vocals and all that other stuff. But I think it's a good move for them, I think, actually. And actually, my favorite Daughter song is actually from this album, the last song, Unattractive Portable Head. That's my favorite song that they did. And it's not, there are some industrial tinges in here, but I'd say they didn't go full out industrial like they did on their most recent one. This is more of a noise rock with some metalcore influences with clean vocals, I'd say. But yeah, this is a great album though. Not as good as their most recent album, but still very good. And one of my favorite albums of the year 2010. So anyways, let's see here. Let me put this back. Oh, what was that? Oh, okay, it's fine. Got scared for a second. I thought I ruined the it's called E-card, I think that's what it's called. Oh, OB, that's what it's called, OB, my bad. I don't know why I said that, but alright, anyways. Now, okay, so that is about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See ya.